Hey everyone, welcome to my review for the Hammer Purple Pill Urethane. This ball is just ridiculous. As a lefty, urethane is my go-to on everything, every pattern, every length, and this ball does not fail to just show you what it's made of. I throw this ball in literally everything, as I said, 45 foot. I mean, it's looked pretty crazy on that. I've averaged about 230 with this ball on that, and I just get a perfect look. And even on like the short stuff, as you'd expect with urethane, it just looks absolutely crazy. And as you guys can see with the footage here, I mean, this is a 40 foot 19 mil house shot with a 5-to-1 ratio. So it's a little bit on the low side of the ratio, but it still just looks incredible, as you'd expect from a lower ratio pattern. I mean, I've struck every shot apart from that one. I just got a little bit too far left. I threw it really bad, so you know my execution is obviously not perfect. It's not as good as I like it in this video, in this lot of footage. I'm kind of working on a few things, and yeah, I mean, it's still just looking good. It makes me feel like I'm actually throwing the ball well, even though I know that I'm really not throwing it that great. And I mean, that 7-pin kick out is just ridiculous. I move inside this shot, and I slow my speed down, and it carries everything. I mean, I'm throwing over like 16 there, and it just gets back. And yeah, it's just such a crazy ball. I've shot every honors game with it. I've got 1 300, 2 800s, 2 299s, and a 298 with this ball. I've got 3 of them. I've had 3 of them. 1 14-pound. I've got 2 15-pounds that are made in Mexico. And I actually like the newer ones in Mexico a lot better than I did with the USA one. So, I mean, it just shows how crazy this ball is. The remake is, if not better than the original. And I mean, it's just going through the pins. It's just going through the pins so well, unless I leak it too far left, and then it really doesn't want to make it back. But as a lefty, with the back ends are tight and everything's tight, throwing something that's so smooth and smooths out the reaction and blends out everything so well, this ball really just excels. The only thing that sucks is obviously the carry down. I mean, you have to move left, you have to move further outside to try and get around that carry down, slow down the ball speed, or even quicken up the ball speed if there's too much friction. I didn't actually do that in this, which looking back on it, I wish I did. I try to open up my angles even more, and then it's just too much for the ball. If I move left here, if I go in parallel left, I'd probably be fine. But if we go back into the footage, this is the same footage as before. I just restarted it. I was basically the same shot as at 3.9, and it carried and it picked up. So it just shows at this level of carry down, I probably threw maybe 30 shots, 20 shots, I'm not too sure. And that was a level of carry down. So normally I'd just do parallel movements left until I start getting a bit of shape again, getting into the roll phase a little bit earlier. But yeah, compared to anything else in my arsenal, this ball really just looks so good. I have a Zen, I have a Phase 2, I have an Insight, so all the Storm catalogs. And this ball is what I throw in everything. I'm a one ball bowler. It's pretty sad, but I mean, it literally is all I'll throw. I'll bring out everything else in the bag, and this is the only thing that I will eventually stick with. And it just controls the pocket, so if I'm struggling with tight back ends, I'll just throw this. It gives me maybe 3 boards of miss room at the break point on some stuff. Obviously, if it's too tough, then no. But it just gives you the best look, best controllable look. So smooth, nice smooth arc, bloody continuous as well, which is something you don't really expect with urethane. It's just such a crazy ball, guys. If you don't have one, I don't know what you're doing. This ball is crazy. I'm not even sponsored by anyone or anything, and I mean, everyone in New Zealand, where I live, has one of these balls, and if they don't, they're basically screwed. I mean, everyone that throws this ball is just doing so well. So yeah, I don't know what you guys are doing. I'm getting a pink widow soon, and I will compare that to the UT3 and the purple hammer as well. So that'll be coming soon. So yeah, guys, I mean, this ball is nuts. I don't know what you're doing if you don't have it. I recommend it a lot. It works on literally every pattern. You can throw it on any length, and it will still somehow carry the corner pins and everything. So I don't know what you're doing, lads. Make sure you go get this ball. It's just ridiculous. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in another ball review.